So scaling. 4 areas of focus. I didn't know what to do as a CEO. I was kind of like, I don't really know what my role is as a CEO. Until finally, after a lot of research and time I spent with other CEOs, I came with a basic formula for myself. Whatever I do on the bottom here helps my business grow like this, linear, 6%, 12%, 8% steady per year. Operations, which is systems, and biz dev. Hey John, how you doing? So tell me what you do. What kind of technology you guys offer? Okay, what if we can figure out a way to collaborate and work together? Great, you know what, I'll call you back. Let's get together and put a meeting. You know what, hey, how you doing, Mary? What do you do? Oh, let me introduce you to Bobby. Okay, I talked to Bobby. And all of a sudden you meet somebody that introduces something. Like I went to a conference one time, we met all these other guys, and I met a guy named David. David Finnemore comes back and we have a negotiation together, and he's trying to get money from me. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm introducing you to the biggest insurance companies in the world that's gonna make you $40 million. You want me to pay you for this software? I'm not paying you for this software. Very strong negotiation. He got off the call, it was a 5-minute call. He was kind of like, what was this all about? Everybody cuts this check for me. I said, not this guy. You're gonna do it for me for free, but I'm not cutting you a penny to do business with you on this. You decide, think about it, call me on Monday. I get off the phone. I'm thinking I lost this guy. So one of the biggest guys who has access to $2 billion of capital calls him saying, we're looking to invest into an insurance agency. Who do you recommend? You know who he recommends? Me. So the guy I negotiated strong with recommends me to this other guy. So I get on the phone with him. I said, what did he tell you about me? Because at this point, I'm kind of like, why would he ever refer to me? He said, well, he told me you're a pretty strong negotiator. I said, so why would you want? He says, well, if we want a CEO to invest in, we want somebody that's going to hold the fort down, and we feel good about you. And let me tell you who our people are. And then they brought me Oscar De La Hoya, Gabriel Brenner. They brought the contact. But biz dev, if I don't do the handshaking, tell me your story. What do you do? What do you do? What do you? I don't meet that person. Both are necessary, but neither makes you explode as a company. These two, this is where you explode your business. Number one, next innovative campaign. What is next innovative campaign? The next thing you're launching in your office to motivate your salespeople, to motivate your sales leaders, to motivate your employees, to motivate your executives, to motivate everybody. And it's the next innovative campaign. The next thing you're launching to drive your customers. What are you going to be driving there? It's next innovative campaign. What do you do in the month of January to bring customers based on your season? What do you do in February, March, April? For the longest time in our business, June through August seasons were weak. And December to February seasons were weak. I made a whole launch on June, July, August, and December, January, February, because those 3 months, I kept everybody active. It took up our revenues. I think we're at 17 quarters in a row of selling more insurance policies than the quarter before. 17 quarters, not year, quarters in a row. And it was all about next innovative campaign. How many guys here like to keep your kids distracted? Who likes to keep their kids distracted? Anybody here? How many guys think distractions are bad things? Anybody thinks distractions are bad things? Yes, of course, right? I love distractions, but positive distractions. Typically, parents will tell you what is the best distraction for kids. What is it? Best distraction for kids is what? Just put your kids there, and it's a good distraction away from not doing drugs and joining gangs. What is it? Sports. TV's not a good distraction. Sports. They go into sports, a coach kicks their ass, they get a little bit tougher, they compete, they're trying to get in shape. No, I'm not going to smoke. No, I'm not going to drink. And they kind of make it to the next level, right? Your employees, your salespeople, your customers, they all need positive distractions. Most CEOs and founders and sales leaders don't have enough distractions for their leaders. So they keep losing customers. They keep losing employees because they're not positively distracting their people. Believe me, this guy was the expert because I lost people regularly my first tenure in business. Then the last one, this right here. You can go all the way up to being a president if you get good at this. Anybody in this room, you can go all the way up to being a president if you're good at this. If you become good at developing leaders, you're an asset to every industry. Anybody that became a CEO of Uber and all this other guy, you think the CEO's expertise is getting a cab and all this other stuff? No. Those people get hired because they mastered leadership development. They know how to recruit people and build them. People wanted to go work with Jobs because Jobs was building leaders. Like, oh my gosh, I want to work with this guy. They were working with Microsoft and they're going to Bezos. Man, I just want to be able to work with Bezos because they're building leaders. The moment you get good at that place, your business doesn't grow like this. Your business grows, out of control. Because now you got 10, 20 generals that think, speak, negotiate like you. And if you're very good, you're dangerous. Your company officially becomes dangerous. Especially if you're teaching the right values and principles. That's a very dangerous company to compete with. People are frightened of going up against the company that the people at the top know how to develop leaders. So for you, leaving this place, remember what I told you, next 15 moves. One of your moves has got to be, how good are we here? How good am I with biz dev? Am I good at shaking hands and going through people and meeting people? Do we constantly think about our next innovative campaign seasonally, monthly, employee sales? How good am I at developing leaders? Do I snap? Am I good at the small one-on-one conversations? Or am I preaching more? Do I pull the person aside and say, John, can I talk to you? Yes, let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk around the building. What do you want to talk about? Look, one thing I noticed about you is you like respect, right? Yes. What was that all about? What do you mean? What was that all about in front of your employees? You think that was good? Come on, man. You know you're better than that. You know that person will run through a wall for you. You just lost that person's loyalty. You got to go take that person to have coffee with them right now. That's what you got to do. Go, and I'm going to walk the other way so the person doesn't think that I told you to do this. And then that other person, you know that person's mom just passed away 2 weeks ago. Why are you talking like this? Pull them aside. Give them a nice book. Give them a nice, go give them a $20 gift card. Say, go do something. What was that all about? No, you're right, Pat. Dude, you keep telling me you want to get to the next level. To get to the next level, you got to be better with people. Okay, then he leaves. Hey, I'm so sorry. Can I take you to coffee? Let's go. Look, you're the most loyal person I have. You know the department wouldn't be the same without you. Hey, I'm so sorry about the loss of your mom. Like, I just got this gift for you, man. Just go and you know what? Today, just leave early. Go spend some time with your husband. I heard, I'm so sorry, man. I just really, boom. That's leadership development. Those small 8-minute conversation, 9-minute walk, 3-minute walk. All of a sudden, everybody's doing that in your organization. Now you're getting thicker. Now you're making real money. How many stuff is just kind of going like this to you? Or is it sticking? Is any of this stuff making sense? Yes, no? Okay, good. So I'm going to continue. Formulas, simple. You need the right story, you need the right team, the right data, the right strategies, then it's predictable scale. Some of you guys have the right story, you don't know how to tell it. You got to figure out a better way of telling your real story. Most people don't know how to tell the real story. Most people don't have the right team. A guy was asking me a question. If you want to, are you going to send your kids to college, Patrick, because you say college is a scam? How many of you guys think I'm going to send my kids to college? How many of you guys say Pat's not going to send his kids to college? What do you think? Okay. If my kid absolutely doesn't want to go to college, you think I'm going to force him? My personality. Absolutely not. If my kid wants to go to college, you think I'm going to have him go? Yes or what? Yes or no? But you know what I'm going to tell him up front? I'm going to say, son, listen to me. Buddy, look, bro. In college, a 2.0 GPA is the same thing as 4.0 GPA. No one gives a shit. They just want that certificate on the wall, okay? But here's what you're going to do. When you go to college, you have to befriend the richest parents' kids. Whoever in your class, find out all their last name and find out who their parents are. Go befriend them. Number 2, the person that's the smartest kid that's tech and is a nerd, very weird, is offensive sometimes, befriend him. Okay? I'm going to tell him exactly who to befriend. The dean, go take care of the dean. Go be good to these people in the departments. Befriend all these guys that are placing people in companies because they can get you in Deloitte, they can get you in Goldman Sachs, they can get you on all. Do all this stuff, buddy. That's what you're going to be doing. Make sense? Yes. And then after college, get your degree, so put it on the wall. You want to go be a lawyer? Do it. You want to get your MBA? Go for it. You want to go be a doctor? Whatever. But make sure you build the right team around you. Because this right here is something very few people talk about. Very few people talk about. Let me tell you, the right team, all day, the right team is game over. Any industry, put the right team together, game over. All I'm teaching people is build the right team. So right story, right team, right data you study, right strategies, then you predictably scale.